My name is Evaldo Vicente. I'm the Communication Director for the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Canada and editor of the Messenger family of magazines. We are here to tell the story of the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Canada. The Communication Department has a large portfolio that includes the responsibility of distributing news and information to conferences, educational institutions, church entities, and constituents through our websites and social media outlets. I'm privileged to work with our other team members, Adriana Lewis, Administrative Secretary, Amy Pettis, Graphic Designer, and Roland Giguère, Editorial Coordinator for Le Messager. Over the past 6 years, the Communication Department team, under the leadership of Stan Jensen, solidified the already successful negotiation with the CRTC, the Canadian Radio, Television and Telecommunications Commission. And this negotiation allowed Hope Channel, the only single-faith, single-point-of-view television network, to broadcast anywhere in Canada. That's not all. The CRTC also approved the only 24-hour Spanish-language network in Canada, Esperanza TV. Hope Channel is a reality in Canada, but we need to increase both its availability and viewership. There is a simple way in which everyone can get involved, you and I. And we can do this to help make that happen, to help make Hope Channel a broader reality in Canada. It can be as simple as sending a petition to your cable company with as many names as possible to try to get them to add Hope Channel to their channel lineup. And if you need help composing such a letter, we are here to help you and assist you with that. Looking into the future, over the next few years, we want to make sure that Hope Channel Canada becomes as Canadian as possible. We want to make sure that we get more programming produced by Canadians for Canadians. Speaking of our publications, both the Canadian Adventist Messenger, published monthly in English, and the bi-monthly French publication Le Messager, which was added in 2014, they have experienced continued growth. The French magazine, by the way, is not a simple translation of the English one, but rather it's a vehicle in which our French-speaking Adventist members can have their own voice. And along with these two magazines, the communication team has added two more messengers. One is to help us understand our South Asian neighbors, and the Adventist Muslim Relations Messenger to help us mingle and befriend those with a Muslim background. As mentioned before, we are here to tell the story of the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Canada. And what is this story? It is the proclamation of our individual and collective faith. Inasmuch as the church is made up of people, the story of the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Canada is your story and mine. It is a story of our conversion. It is a story of our salvation, the story of Jesus and His love. This is the story of the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Canada, the story that our cities, our towns, our villages need to hear. We envision the communication department of the SDACC growing to become even more effective in telling this story. We aspire to be always committed to telling the story of every cross-section of church membership. No matter how we came to call Canada home, we all have a story to tell. And I'm going to share next with you some of the ways in which we can make communication more effective, the communication of our story and the message of our church. But these are just ideas, and they have no power to move anything. God is the power, and He is willing to empower us if we allow Him to. For example, strategic publicity for the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Canada. What are Seventh-day Adventists all about? We are working on producing video clips and printed materials with official Seventh-day Adventist Church branding, which will be posted on social media and will be made available to all of our conferences, entities, and churches. We also want to create a network of Adventist news professionals across Canada. We are always looking for amazing stories told by passionate storytellers. Great stories are always welcome here. Also, materials and resources for use by local church communication leaders in partnership with communication directors of the conferences. We want to be able to produce, curate, and make available resources that will help local church communication leaders exercise their responsibilities with more confidence, especially in times of crisis. Speaking of the Messenger family of magazines, we currently have several contributors who are young people, and we want to open more space even for young writers to contribute to the Messenger. We are also planning to make a few articles of our magazines available in audio format so you can hear the stories on the go. We also want to increase production and encourage the production of different media formats in media production. For example, podcasts, YouTube videos, TikTok, and all of that as ways of communicating the message to those who are friends of the church and church members alike. Sometimes our challenges may look as giants just in front of us. But challenges can also bring opportunities. And as we look into the future, our vision can easily get blurred by the unprecedented challenges we face. We need to focus on what is beyond the haze. The greatest event ever in history will be the second coming of Jesus. And when we, by faith, keep our eyes on Jesus, the fog dissipates and He gives us a clearer vision of the future. We are reassured of what the future really looks like. And by faith, I can tell you now that the future looks amazing.